already? I know that what's going to happen is that we are going to be building the temple in Jerusalem on Mount Moriah.
Whether by next week or
whether by next
week
week
or
later. I believe
the building of the third temple, which requires the destruction of the Al-Aqsa Mosque, which is actually which could happen during this war.
Did you know the rebuilding of the third temple is said to be closer than ever? The Jews are no longer hiding their intention. The constructions underground has reportedly been completed. According to the claim, the Israeli president was seen under Al-Aqsa Mosque compounds, where he thanks Israeli billionaires for donating billions of dollars toward constructing and excavating ancient roads leading to the Temple Mounts. They excavated a pilgrimage road believed to have been used by ancient Israelites traveling to the Temple Mounts. Supporters of the claim argue that uncovering this road is the first step toward rebuilding the third temple, because it is supposedly proof that the Al-Aqsa Mosque was built above the first and second temple. The excavation under the Temple Mount is said to aim at finding the exact location of the first and second temple, because it is considered a requirement before rebuilding the third temple. The belief is that the third temple must be built precisely where the first and second temple once stood. Many Jewish rabbis argue that right now in 2026 is the best time to rebuild the third temple in Jerusalem, but they believe certain conditions must be created first. According to some, this would require demolishing Al-Aqsa Mosque.
You cannot have a mosque together with the third temple together. It doesn't go together.
The idea of demolishing Al-Aqsa Mosque has gone viral on the internet. Much of speculation suggests it could be done by launching missiles and then blaming Iran.
If we need to, we could pretend that there was an attack on Al-Aqsa and then use it as an excuse to rebuild the third temple.
However, such a plan would require careful preparation. If a single missile strikes the Al-Aqsa Mosque, of course it will not collapse. Only multiple missiles hitting the same spot could cause such destruction, but it could not be explained away as an accident, and it is impossible for several missiles to hit the exact same location by coincidence. That is why today many Muslim and even Christians around the world claim that Jews are planting bombs around the Temple Mount.
The reason that Al-Aqsa Mosque was closed for Eid is because there are bombs there. They don't want people to find them. And it's going to be a 9/11 style demolition, and they're going to blame it on Iran. So remember that when this happens, because it's going to happen.
The reason why Al-Aqsa Mosque was closed during Eid, because there was the bomb there. They don't want people to find them. Evidence cited include report that Jewish residents near the Temple Mounts have been evacuated. For almost a month, the IDF and Israeli police have prevented Muslims from entering and praying at the Al-Aqsa Mosque. This ban began during the third weeks of Ramadan and has extended to Eid prayers and Friday prayers. Muslims have been stopped from praying near the mosque. About 2 months ago, an AI-generated video was shared by members of the Jewish community. It depicted the Temple Mounts being struck by bombs, followed by a vision of a third temple's rising. If this AI video were brought to life, it suggests what Jews are planning now is blowing up the Al-Aqsa Mosque. Observers have noted that fabricating even a single missile strike attributed to Iran against the Temple Mounts could be presented as sufficient to suggest the site destruction. Jews have learned that whatever they do at the Temple Mounts, no Muslim country dares to stop them. Israel is the most powerful country in the Middle East. You see, they have been excavating many sites around the Temple Mounts and some believe under the Al-Aqsa Mosque. The world just says nothing and does nothing. We have witnessed that since January 2026, Israeli police have allowed Jewish prayers at Temple Mounts. This happened for the first time since 2000 years. They have completely changed the status quo, saying it has expired. Israeli police have permitted Jewish visitors to the Temple Mounts to carry a proof prayer sheet with activists from the Temple Mount Yeshiva distributing them at the entrances, or reversals of the long-standing ban on Jewish prayer materials at the site. Many believe that by the end of this year, Jewish worshippers may be permitted to bring a complete Torah scroll onto the Temple Mount. This is unbelievable because today Jews are able to stop Muslims from praying at Al-Aqsa Mosque and around the Temple Mount. These are the steps that Jews have to take before rebuilding their third temple. They have to purify the site. The whole world knows that the Jews are the master plan.
They fired on Jerusalem right next to the holy sites of the three monotheistic faiths: the Western Wall, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and the Al-Aqsa Mosque.
Right now, they are eliminating the final obstacle before rebuilding the third temple. The Jews are not only destroying Iran's nuclear facilities, but also preventing Iran from rebuilding missiles that could destroy Israel in the future. Is Israel successful? We cannot say yes because the war is not over yet, but from the ground we can see Israel is winning this battle. This is very frightening. Why? If Israel truly wins the battles against Iran, the third temple could rise this year. This is the outcome of this war. Experts have discussed why some Jewish activist groups continue to call for the rebuilding of the third temple. During Trump's presidency, US policy was strongly supportive of Israel, especially with the recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital and the move of the US embassy there. This step encouraged certain religious groups who saw them as signs that a temple could one day be rebuilt. Trump's second term of presidency will, they claim, fix the world and continue his mission. Trump knows that he cannot rebuild the third temple if the Iranian regime still exists. He must destroy the regime and replace it with one that supports Israel and rebuilding of the third temple. Many believe that the Iranian regime will soon be led by an exiled prince who is pro-Israel and support the third temple. Will the rise of the third temples be seen in our lifetime? Leave in the comment.